What's up, guys? It's Steven Mix here, and today I thought I would give you guys a little explanation because I've seen some comments asking about it. I thought I'd give you guys an explanation on why I have the nickname Burger Steve. It's kind of an interesting story. For long-time followers of the channel, they know I go by Burger Steve sometimes. It's kind of like a inside kind of joke, and not a lot of people know about it. You have to be a real fan of the channel to kind of even know about it. But I have seen a couple comments asking about, why am I called Burger Steve? So I thought I'd just make a quick video explaining it to you guys and talk to you guys about it. So it's kind of, the story starts as most stories do. I was a young man. I was a very shy young man, and growing up, I was kind of very shy. I didn't like kind of interjecting myself into social situations. I wasn't like most kids my age. I wasn't flaunting convention, causing a scene, dancing around town, wearing flashy clothes. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just not my type of thing. And so what happened was I was living a pretty solitary life. Just go home, go to work, go home again, go to the store, buy food, go back home. Kind of a closed lifestyle. And one day I was walking home from the hardware store where I worked, and I saw taped to a telephone pole the big 4th of July barbecue blowout. And I thought, well, kind of a large crowd, not really my scene, but then again, sounds like a lot of fun. So I figured, heck, why not? So I grabbed a couple hamburger patties from the local store, and I figured, I'll just grill up some burgers at this thing, watch the fireworks, kind of stick to myself. So I went, and I found one of the empty grills, those public use grills, with the, you put charcoal in it, and, that kind of thing. And I just started grilling up some burgers, and, people liked the burgers. I made some for everyone who came by, talked to them a little bit about grilling, and, what kind of recipes we like, and stuff like that. As time went on, more and more people started surrounding my grill. They started watching me grill, and they were liking what they were seeing, and they were loving what they were tasting, right? Because I had always grown up around the grill. My dad, he would go out and grill, and I would be there to help. I would watch, just talk to him. I'd pick things up here and there, and eventually I got pretty good at grilling. So people would come up to me at this barbecue blowout, and they started saying, "Wow, this is really good, Steve. This is some really good burger." And I thought, well, hey, thanks. And I got more and more people talking to me, more and more people watching, and I just figured, God, I've kind of got an audience here. Why not? Show off a little bit, so I start flipping the hamburgers up in the air, and I'm kind of shooting a little bit lighter fluid on the coals, making some flames shoot up, and causing a big thing, and doing little tricks, just kind of showing off just a little bit. And people start going, "Oh yeah." They started calling me Burger Steve. They said that's how it came about. They started calling me Burger Steve. And I just kind of a silly little thing, but it was a lot of fun, and people started talking to me more. They talked to me about grilling, and they started asking me, where do you start, what kind of recipes I like. Eventually, I just got to get into a nice little rhythm of conversation with a bunch of different people. They would hand me their business cards and say, "Hey, come by sometime. Maybe I can, help you out. Maybe, check out the local business." I was like, "Of course, yeah, that sounds great." And so you know what I did? After the barbecue and fireworks, really cool. Everyone was celebrating. It was a great time. Everyone had a great time, and I would go visit these stores and start to venture a little bit outside of my comfort zone. And I would walk through the doors, and you know what? The first thing they say when they see me, they go, "Burger Steve." It's like, okay, I guess that's me now, Burger Steve. But it was just a kind of a silly little thing. But people started talking to me, and I kind of became known throughout the neighborhood as Burger Steve. He's really good at grilling. If you wanna get a good sear on anything you're grilling, go talk to Burger Steve, because he knows what he's doing on a grill. And some local restaurants, they started coming to me for advice. They started saying, "Hey, I've been hearing about how great you are on a grill, and I figured maybe I could ask you for some advice." And I just kind of showed them a couple things or two I knew about grilling, and eventually I guess I was a bit of a local celebrity, as I was the burger guy. I was Burger Steve. Burger Steve, that's me. So people would show up at my door, and they'd be like, "Hey man, I picked up some burgers, picked up some steaks, picked up some pork chops. You want to come by and maybe we have a little barbecue? Come visit, have a couple beers." Just kidding. We don't drink beer. But yeah, I got to know a lot of different people in my neighborhood. It kind of became a celebrity, right? I mean, I don't want to sound like I have a big head here, because I'm just a guy who likes burgers, right? But I got to be pretty well known in the neighborhood, and I just kind of got to be a little more social, fit in more, and eventually I got word from a couple people from around the neighborhood. There's going to be this grilling competition, national television. Everyone's going to see it. There's going to be a big grilling competition. It's going to be a lot of fun, and there's going to be like a big reward. And everyone's been telling me, "Burger Steve, you've got to go. You've got to go to the competition, Burger Steve, because this is right up your alley." And at first I was like, I don't know. There's a lot of people watching. Television. That's a lot of people. But I figured, hey, I'll just go on and maybe have a little fun, and I'll see if maybe they'll put me on. And so I went for it. I sent in my video application saying like, "Hey, this is me. This is my story. I'm known as Burger Steve around the neighborhood. Everyone kind of knows me here." And I just kind of sent in just kind of just a little story. I figured I wouldn't get on, but you know what? They saw my video. They liked what I was about, and they put me on. And I went on this television show, and all my friends back home, they're going, Burger Steve, it's him, Burger Steve, he's on TV, this is so great." And they're texting me, and they're saying, "Burger Steve, I can't believe you're on television." But it was a pretty wild experience, and basically I did pretty good. But these guys I was competing against, they're real good. I mean, not just like some hobbyists. Like, these guys were like professional, and I didn't win. I got eliminated in a couple rounds, and I didn't do too bad, but I didn't win. But I feel it's kind of a spiritual victory, because through grilling, through burgers, I kind of learned to come out of my shell, and I realized that if you can get good at something, you can get good at maybe talking to people, and you know, if you have something worthwhile to say and something that can help people, you can always contribute to a conversation. Yeah, I mean, I think just finding skills you like is something you should definitely pursue. And you know, maybe this story will inspire someone else to learn grilling, or maybe pursue some other kind of art. But yeah, basically, that's how I got the name Burger Steve. Burger Steve. Anyways, that's all for today, guys. Bye now.